All right, hello.
Hello, friends.
We're back. The Somnium Files nirvanA initiative tonight. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know. We're back. Yay.
We are back.
Um, yeah, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, hello. My name is Lemur. And our topic, which I will introduce real fast, and then you can introduce yourself, and then we will discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do have an answer, but I figured, give Chad a second. Our topic of discussion tonight is what character from a movie or book or a show do you relate to most and why?
Can we add game in there too?
Sure.
Okay, I have an answer then.
Well, what is a
A character from some
fictional
sort of fictional,
character,
yeah.
that in some media that you have enjoyed that you relate to, and why?
Perfect.
I'll let you guys think about that.
Excellent. And hi. I'm Kels. I am your player one, so I do have the controller. You're looking at my screen. You're looking at me. And yeah, that's all I got. Great. Your
There's not
answer.
really a lot of intro.
There
to
really
do on this
isn't.
one.
I know we're so used to sitting here with this list of characters, and nope, we sit here and enjoy this one.
Yeah, we're just vibing.
We are. We're
Okay,
having fun.
so my answer presently,
Mhm.
and it was literally the first character that came to my mind when I read this question, was Janet from The Good Place.
I like it.
Um, Janet is a robot. But also I feel like some of those robotic traits are also very autism coded,
Mhm.
and also Janet always constantly being not a girl, when everybody when anyone refers to her as such, she's fine. Janet is very much gender neutral to female ranging, so again another thing that I relate to. And also Janet's just so funny.
She is.
And I like to think I'm funny. So that's who I'm relating to the most right now, right in this moment.
Dude, I wish that I could have a Janet, to help
Yes.
me out with basic daily tasks. That would be great.
Yes, would be fantastic.
Excellent. The one that came to my mind, and I don't know that you'll know it, but chat will know it because we actually played through most of this game, and if Mana ever comes back, we'll finish it. But from Final Fantasy X has this, basically, to kind of sum up a little bit without going too far into spoilers since we haven't finished it on stream, there's a lot of self-sacrificing motifs with her story and a lot of trauma. And then in the sequel game, it's all about her trying to put her life back together. And that just really resonated with me. I've had some rough times, and had to kind of put myself back together, like that. And yeah, I think that's gonna be mine. I'm apparently predictable, according to chat. Chat says Nozomi Yumehara from Yes Pretty Cure 5 because she's very ADHD coded, and that is absolutely fair. There's a lot of really good ADHD coded characters in media, I think. Now that I've said that, I can't think of a single one, but yeah, I'm sure there are.
It's so comforting to find even characters that are explicitly insert thing about you that you would like to see represented.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's confirmed, but so one of the doctors in the pit is definitely autistic coded, and I fell in love with her immediately. I clocked her immediately. And she's one of my favorite characters in that whole show.
Nice.
But yeah, it's really cool to especially when you feel like it's good representation, because it fucking sucks when you're just like, oh.
Like, okay, well,
Like, this is what people are going to assume.
yeah.
Like, my brother, for instance, hates Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory and hates that he's autistic coded. So, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think anything taken quite to that far, I'd like to think that there's no one in like a sitcom type thing that like, I mean, you're supposed to relate a little bit because otherwise, the comedy doesn't quite work out. But
Mhm.
also some of those traits are taken so far to the ridiculous that at some level it's like,
Yeah.
okay, like there's no way.
Yeah.
Like what Big Bang was on for like 8 seasons. Um, they
More than
they
that, I
beat
thought.
that joke to death and back. Is it 10
Yeah,
seasons?
forever.
Yeah. It felt like it was on for as long as I have been in the US. So I'll be completely honest. I've never, like, I feel little bits of representation, but I've never had like that moment of like, oh my god, this character is like 100%, or like even super close to like me. So
Mhm.
I tend to default towards characters who I think are not particularly like me, which is probably why I go so far towards like murderers and sociopaths, or maybe that's what I'm like. I don't know. Maybe in another life. So I will say that this
She was
question was
trying
a
to
little
send us
hard to.
signals.
Yeah. So the question was like, when you first asked it, it was like, this is kind of a hard one. Like, I generally don't default to, or trend towards those kinds of characters because I don't
Yeah.
get too many of them.
Yeah.
I can see like Hinai Arimura being very relatable. So glad you saw yourself in her. Cool. Any last thoughts on this topic?
No.
Cool. Excellent. All right, let's recap and get into it. Why does that pop-up always start when I'm trying to do stream? All right.
It knows.
It really does. Like, I have been on this computer. Let's see, we've been going for 15 minutes. And let's see, I started getting ready 5 minutes, I think, before the stream started.
Mhm.
So it's had 20 fucking minutes to pop up like, hey, notice me. But it's not until now that it wants me to actually notice it. So really it just wants to be a star. So Malware Bytes, shout out to you. All right, Team
Not
Paper.
sponsored.
Yeah, absolutely not sponsored. If they want to sponsor me, absolutely. I am a cybersecurity professional. All right, Junpei pulled a gun when we found him at Sunfish Pocket with Terror. Terror gave him vague instructions to facilitate shenanigans at the studio. At the shrine, Ryuki had Thomas simulate the scene of half Chikara suction stuck to the blackboard, which, like, I'm never going to unsee the suction cup metaphor. Like,
I hated that.
he's just on there. I will say I would love to watch the cops try to get him off. I would sit there and watch that.
Probably a really big spatula.
They just have it ready. Someone's in their squad car going, I knew this was going to come in handy.
It's finally my time!
Alright, and was apparently killed shortly after the interrogation when we talked to Tokiko. We asked Tokiko for more information, and she says the Order of Percent thinks the simulation is a game with no lasting consequences. She explained more about the simulation multiverse, quantum theory, wanting to emancipate everyone from the simulation, and wanting to rewrite the code of the simulation. A wink sync showed her blackmailing someone, so we did a regular sync to learn more and saw Shoma again in the nirvanA initiative. Shoma was playing hooky and explained the nirvanA trial and then left. Yeah, he just left us in his house.
He's like, peace.
Yeah. And
And dip.
recap cuts off with wink sync with Amane, but as a reminder, so we went to Brahmin to go chat with Gen, who also doesn't know Tokiko. No idea why she saw him, why we saw him in her sink. Amane was acting a little bit off, and she knows Tokiko, but I don't remember how. Oh yeah, because she's really into conspiracy theories. So she just recognized the name. And then we went to the park, Yoyagi Park, and watched the video for the nirvanA trial. And Ryuji kind of phased out of reality again.
You blacked out for a couple hours.
Yes. You know, little fun time. Yes. Murderers are just the character type that we're attracted to sexually. That is just what this stream is. Like, it's you and I sitting here going, you know what? What if we fucked a murderer? What if, though, we fucked a murderer? Alright. Let's get in there. Oh, poor Gumshoe arrives with a spatula bigger than anything he's ever gotten to eat. Poor guy.
But he's only one half.
Unless you're planning on doing a ritual to summon UFOs.
The title is The Flower That Blooms in Snow.
And I must stop the plan.
It's confidential.
Don't you know? The Earth rotates toward the east, so...
I don't know what that was in reference to. Oh, hey! Oh, that's right! We found Tokiko! Or half of Tokiko. Right. I remember now. Alright, what UMA do you like? Bigfoot, the Chupacabra, Mothman, or the Loch Ness Monster?
Mothman.
There's an alien pet theory, too. Alright. Yeah, that's right. We found half of Tokiko.
You should talk to Mamoru before checking the body.
Okay, well, where is he? Because he's not in front of me. Oh, Mamoru. Oh, there you are. Hey, man. How you doing?
How was the body found?
The president informed me that you'd be here at 2200.
Right, because she set up a meeting with us.
So I let you through into this room. Then, her body.
When did you last see Tokiko?
I think it was around 1400. The president got back from seeing the police, returned to this room, then I haven't seen her since.
Well, what kind of bodyguard are you?
I'm not always in the president's office. I'm usually on standby in the room outside. I only come here when called.
Tokiko has been in this room since 2 p.m.?
She should have been, yeah.
Locked room murder.
Has anyone entered or left the room?
Or, I guess, locked room having.
No one.
Is it possible that someone was in there before 2 p.m.?
No. I'm sure you're already aware, but the security here is incredibly tight.
Okay, well, if it's incredibly tight, where is her other half?
There are security cameras all over the stairs and corridors, along with the elevator and outside the door. It's impossible to get in without getting noticed.
Ryuki, I checked the data on the security cameras. It's true that no one entered this room other than Tokiko, and no one left it either.
Is there only one way in or out of the room?
Yeah, that door is the only way in or out.
Okay, well, then again, where's her other half then? Alright, are there any security cameras in this room?
Of course not. Who'd put a security camera in their own room?
What's she afraid of being seen?
Anyway, I need to report to the people at NICE.
Real conspiracy theorist, she might want to
Please
report
don't let
herself.
anyone out of the building.
Got it.
How did this happen?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
Okay, well, how about putting yourself back together?
One thing is for sure. Ryuki, look around the room. No traces of blood.
In other words, Tokiko wasn't killed here.
The culprit must have been Terror. He killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought her right half here.
How did he get in the room?
We don't know how he left either.
What if he's still in this room?
No, that's not possible. I checked with X-ray vision. No sign of anyone and no biological responses detected.
Then he had to have escaped somehow.
I suspect the culprit's escape route and way in were the same. So, Ryuki, Let's look into finding the escape route first. We should know how the culprit got in once we learn how they got out.
Okay, let's investigate.
All right. Oh, that's a good question. Maybe Terror is in Abyss.
Before we begin, I want to point something out. The side with the window is the south. And the waterfall is to the north.
I know that. Why are you mentioning it?
Shut your mouth! It'd be a pain in the ass if we didn't know which way was which. You should be grateful I told you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why are you angry?
Just zip it and get working, all right?
All right. Time to do some VR investigation. There is a lot to investigate here. Okay, so our hints here are confirm the status of the corpse, and there's an electromagnetic noise coming from somewhere in the wall. Okay, let's start with the corpse, I think. That seems like the easier one.
It's Tokiko's right half. Just like before, it's been severed at the molecular level. The body appears to have been cut with the same instrument, and she was also bisected while she was still alive.
In other words, it's highly likely that it was the same killer.
Yes, that's why I said Terror is probably the culprit. The estimated time of death is approximately 3 hours ago, which would be around 1900 today. That's when we were at Yoyagi Park.
Alright. There's some mark left inside the corpse.
Ew. Good like.
Okay, well, I can't look at it, so, Alright, electromagnetic noise. Let's look at the non-opal-X. There's a spot unnaturally producing heat. Is it there? No, it's apparently not there. Is that our house plant? There's a house
The room
plant.
is inorganic as a whole, so this really stands out.
Oh, wait, I forgot I can change views. Aha!
There's something embedded in the wall,
It's a keypad for a pin code.
but this frame is on there tight. It won't budge.
Maybe there's some way to move it.
Yeah, I completely forgot I could do that.
Is this?
What is it?
Inside Tokiko's womb. There are traces of her having given birth.
Okay.
What?
Though it wasn't recently. It has to have been more than 20 years ago.
How do you know that?
Tokiko has a grown child?
Yes, but there are no records of this anywhere in her family register. She hasn't filed birth registration, and there aren't any records of it in any medical institutions in Japan.
Alright, there's a spot unnaturally producing heat, so let's go to thermo.
What's this? There's an arrow under the symbol.
And 7 squares, too.
If you detected it with thermo mode, does that mean it's emitting heat?
It must have a heating wire or something embedded in it.
Alright. Well, we are... what is going on up here?
Blue string.
Coming from the statues.
There's something coming out of it.
It's an infrared laser. Normally it wouldn't be visible, even with thermo mode. But this place is full of water particles. The light hits the water particles and disperses, making it visible to the human eye.
The light is shining toward the southeast. It's crossing the pond in a diagonal line.
Okay. Let's go check out the other one.
An infrared laser is coming out of this statue, too. It's crossing with that other beam.
This one's aimed to the northeast, huh? A hidden passageway behind it?
Probably not. There's something in the floor.
Maybe it's a rail? It's embedded in the floor.
This is probably an electromagnetic rail. It extends from the corner of the statue toward the pond.
Let's see if it's on
The
this
same
side,
kind
too.
of rail is over here, too.
It's even going toward the same direction.
Okay. Now we need to investigate the statue's material.
Looks like the statue is made of iron.
Okay. So glad I learned that. How about this one?
This
For
statue is
chat.
iron too.
So what Tama is saying is that Tokiko is a MILF?
Yes. But
Was
a MILF, we won't be fucking. Because she's dead.
Yeah, I don't know if we're not into necromancy. Or,
No.
what's the not necromancy. What
Oh.
you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean.
we don't respect dead bodies. Whatever the fuck that is called. Necrophilia. See, I knew you guys would know where I was leaving. Like, oh, not the word.
Okay, we have the shattered glass doll. In front of the desk. Ooh, there's something there.
Wait, what's this?
Oh no, don't tell me I have to fucking do math. I don't do math well.
There are metal plates shaped like
And I
numbers
can't help
embedded in the
because I'm
board
not
the
at work,
front of the
so I
desk.
don't do math.
So you're able to see them by using X-ray like this.
It's as if this was prepared just for us. Who would do something like this?
Anyway,
digital
we can
brute.
figure that out later. Let's focus on the investigation.
Wrong game. We're not doing any digital roots here.
Alright, looks like we've investigated what we could for now.
Tama, how are you sitting on the desk? Aren't we hallucinating this room via you in our eye socket?
Now, let's get to solving the mystery.
How did the culprit get out of the room? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes, so let's begin.
Okay.
The first thing that comes to mind is that rail under the floor.
The electromagnetic rail.
The rail leads from the statue toward the pond.
Yeah,
Do you think the statue moves along the rail?
it's made of iron. So
That's
maybe
a good
it's
point.
pulled with an
Because we could
electromagnet.
hallucinate her sitting on that desk too.
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
It's probably operated with a remote control or something.
But I didn't find anything like that.
Then, please.
Alright, do we want to use a magnet, use force, summon a remote, or think it over?
Excuse me. Use magnet.
Tama, do you have a magnet?
Yeah, I'm sure she's just got one in her pocket, Miyuki.
No, I don't. Besides, you
eh.
can't move something like that with something as small as a portable magnet anyway.
Alright, summon a remote, use force, or think it over.
Use force.
Yes, we have no other choice.
So, let's get right to it.
Wait, don't actually move it until we're shooting.
What do you mean?
I mean, when we actually record this with the camera and complete the film.
Why are you like this?
Quiet! I'm the director, so you follow my instructions or I'll fire you.
Yes, ma'am. Please don't fire me. I need
This
an
statue
eyeball.
is the same as the one we saw earlier.
The underground rail leads toward the pond.
Which means...
What should we do with this one? Should we lubricate the floor? Don't ask me with what. Use force, give up, or tilt the building.
Lubricate the floor.
If you make the floor slippery, I'm sure it'll move on its own.
if that's your best idea, why don't I cover your whole body in lotion and drag you?
We could try tilting the building
building.
next.
All right, Let's tilt this building somehow.
What?
Isn't it obvious? Objects move from high places to low places.
Yeah, duh, Tama.
If we make that statue's
So
position
duh.
higher, it'll naturally slide toward the pond.
Do you build an airport every time you need to go to the convenience store?
Yes.
Use force.
Well, there's not much else we can do.
So, let's get right to it.
You little shit! Don't make me send you back to the green room, damn it!
Oh, wait. We were still in rehearsal. I'm not supposed to move it until the shoot.
Yes, we don't want this important set to get damaged, right?
This is a set?
I mean, we're hallucinating it, so why not?
There was an input device behind this. You already know the numbers to enter, right?
Even if I did, I would need to be able to move the frame.
That's not what I asked. Do you know the code or not? In fact, I need you to know the answer. If you can't even solve this, you don't deserve to call yourself a member of Abyss.
Tama, this is so much pressure.
So, can you tell me the numbers? It should be 7 digits.
I don't know. Yeah, I know that's empty. I also can't look back at the thing. So give your best guess. I did not look at it hard enough. Maybe if we get it wrong,
If I
it'll show
know.
us it again. I don't know. Give me some numbers. What speaks to you?
I'm trying to come up with 8,
Okay.
0, 0, 8, 1.
Oh,
No,
sorry. Oh, I see where you're going.
3, 5. Right?
What? Telling me you don't
Yeah.
know?
I need to do it backwards, but close enough.
Close enough.
No, that's not what I meant.
Then spit it out already.
All right, can I see it from here? File. The appendix? That's trivia. Where am I supposed to find my stuff? Do you want to try it backwards now? There we go.
Quit screwing around.
There are 7 arrows and
You
squares.
saw the non-equal
Okay.
X symbol using thermal mode, didn't you? And
Thank you.
there were 16 numbers arranged in a diamond shape.
Okay, so do we just have to add these together? Okay, so 4, 6, 4, 4, 4, 6, 5. 4, 6, 4, 4, 4, 6, 5.
You should be able to use those numbers to figure out the answer. Now, try again.
Okay, 4,
Oh, I see how you got that.
6, 4, 4, 4, 6, 5. Sixteen numbers placed in a diamond shape, combining the. I thought I did. Okay, what are we doing wrong?
Try 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5.
Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 5.
Two, three, five. Sorry.
2, 3, 5. No, you're good. I probably misremembered. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 5.
Maybe. I was gonna take a picture of it. Yes, it was 2, 3, 5. Okay.
If we just hit 9999999.
Password is all zeros.
Yeah. I'm sure that this is way easier than we're making it.
Okay, try 1.
1,
4.
4,
7.
7,
9.
9,
7.
7,
4.
4,
1. Nope.
no.
I was doing the same thing you did, just the opposite.
Opposite.
Yeah, because you were going like right to left the first time, then I went up down.
They're acting like this is so obvious. Are we just stupid?
Right. Perhaps. That's too many. Yeah, chat, you're probably right. Do we have to search the area for more clues first?
No, because it automatically
No?
brought me into this.
Wait a second.
Mm-hmm. 16 numbers placed in a rhombus.
If I'm going to cheat, it helps if I can spell. Thank you, Reddit.
Yay, Reddit.
No, I don't want to comment. I want to see what people are commenting. But guys, I love how no one's like, this is the answer. They're just like, this is how I got the answer. And it's like, please just tell me what it is. I'm stupid.
Alright, how did they get the answer? Maybe we can logic it out from that.
Look at the 7 squares in the bottom. Do they line up with something above? Do the things they line up with other than the numbers resemble something? Multiplication.
Oh. 1.
Yeah.
2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 1 is 3 times 3 is 9. Then that's 0. Then 9, 4, 1.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can remember that. You may have to do that math for me again. Okay, so 1, 4, 9, 0, 9, 4, 1.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. 4.
Okay. 4.
9.
9.
0.
0.
1.
1.
0.
0.
9.
9. 4.
5.
5.
Yep, good job. That's probably the answer.
Okay. How'd you get that?
I multiplied up and down.
Okay.
Probably.
I mean, it's not like I actually checked. I don't know whether those numbers are
Mama,
correct or
please.
Well, How did you not know? The boobies answer could have been right too then.
Yeah, you bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah, show me your work, Tama.
Okay, the rehearsal is now over. It's time to start. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to start filming.
That was too much math for today.
Yeah, it seems like all the answers that actually had
Ryuki,
the
you're going
responses
to
that
play
had
the
the answers
fleeing
all got
culprit this time.
booted for spoilers.
Boo! Look,
It's like,
sometimes
y'all,
we're stupid.
A number code is not gonna spoil this game. Anyway.
Besides, you can mark spoilers on Reddit, so I don't know.
The one who
Okay,
plays
it's
the
over
right
now.
half of
The math
Tokiko's
can't hurt us
severed
anymore.
body here.
Until they give us another math problem.
You just finished a big job. You need to get out of here, fast. But if you leave the conventional way, you'll be spotted by the surveillance camera. Same thing for when you entered, too. The culprit used a special method to get in and out of the room. Now, I want you to consider the situation, and whatever you might be feeling, use it for your performance.
Do you think, like, this whole putting ourselves in the culprit's shoes has anything to do with Ryuki's deteriorating mental health?
Hey, is it really necessary to act?
Shut up!
Or maybe it's our eyeball yelling at us.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Action!
Come on, All Might.
I'm the one who killed Tokiko Shigure. I brought the body here for some reason. Now that I'm done here, I'm gonna leave.
Terrible acting as usual.
Give me a break.
Okay, what did the culprit do first to
I don't know why you
escape?
think that's terrible. That's pretty relatable.
Well,
Now that I'm done
there's that
here, I'm going to
electromagnetic
leave.
rail in the
Yeah.
floor leading to the pond. It pulls the iron statue with magnetic force. The culprit probably used a remote control, but I can't find it, so... I'll try forcing it.
Come on, Ryuki. Put your back into it. But don't actually put your back into it. That's how you get back injuries. Use
Your
legs.
knees.
Something happened.
It's because it touched the infrared laser from the southwest statue.
Okay, so the statue was moved so it would hit the laser.
What did the culprit do next?
He must have also moved this statue with a remote.
Okay, go.
The statue begins moving via the electromagnets. The culprit grins maniacally, his plan in motion.
How do we know the culprit
Stop.
is a man?
Can you not read the stage directions out loud? You're supposed to play the part of the culprit.
But what's the point of...
Don't talk back to the director! Don't make me throw a fucking ashtray at you!
Oh no! I need to hurry, or someone's gonna see me! Hurry!
Good, Ryuki, that's it! That's the performance I wanted to see!
But like I said, the culprit probably had a remote.
It's fine. This scene is where we show the screaming of the cult's tortured heart in monologue.
That is the most exercise that
Alright.
Ryuki has
This
had in
statue
decades.
reacted to the laser too.
Calling it now.
I see. So this is how it works. So I just need to enter the number from earlier, right? 4901095. There.
That's fancy.
Chat wants to know how old are we? What if we're Tokiko's kid?
It's a possibility.
Look.
I think we're in our 20s. I think our... Don't you just want someone to talk to? That is so creepy to just come to. Sure, let's talk to someone. I assume it's
Worried
Tama.
about school?
Are we worried about school? That's right. No, I live in a society or I'm a baby.
No.
Worried about money?
That's right. No, that too. Or I want 5 followed by a lot of zeros. I don't know what number that is. Yen. It's a lot of yen.
Let's go with the bottom one. That's a lot of money.
What did you say?
You don't really have worries, do you?
That's right. Is it bad if you don't have any worries? Or I'm worried about having no worries?
I'm worried about having no worries.
What did you say?
Are you bored?
Well, I'm bored. Do I look bored? I guess I'm bored or I'm not bored.
Do I look bored?
What did you say? Obviously. Anyway, since you're bored,
How do we get out of this
quiz.
conversation?
What three-letter word makes a girl a woman?
What?
What 3-letter word makes a girl a woman? I don't think I want to know the answer to this question.
The answer is H.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh my god, okay.
I forgot we
Honestly,
got her outfit.
that could have been worse, that's right.
It's welcome home, Sea King.
Oh.
How about we...
Oh.
Alright. We now have the maid costume. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's right. I was looking up Yuki's age. Oh, and our eyeball wants to chat too. Okay, person 6 years ago.
Popular.
So right now we are 23. So we could have been Tokiko's kid. Also, I'm sorry, his likes justice, duty, loyalty, and date? Buddy, you need a life. You need a life so bad. Yeah. Alright, let's answer our eyeballs question now. What phenomenon do you like? Poltergeists, rapping sounds, ectoplasm, or near-death experiences?
Ectoplasm.
Date takes it out around Nakameguro at 90. I don't want to talk about Date doing that, but thank you.
A hidden door.
It's more than a hidden door. It's an elevator. See? There's a button pointing down next to the door.
This is the highest floor of the building. Looks like this elevator is only for going down.
Let's try pushing it.
Down we go. Well, now we just left fingerprints on it, so, you know. We're a cop, though. It's
now
fine.
we know Terror's escape route.
And the way he got in.
Terror used this elevator to bring Tokiko's right half into the room.
And he must have used the same method to get out.
Okay,
The
where does it
statue
go?
and non-Yipple X symbol must have been set up to return to their original positions automatically. Anyway, let's go down there.
What is this place?
This looks like the church that we saw in his Somnium. That's probably not a good sign.
Looks like we tunneled to the other side of the world.
You mean we're underground?
Yeah, more than 160 feet deep. Radio waves are completely cut off due to the depth. We can't connect to the network, so keep that in mind.
Alright, Toma trivia. I estimated the depth by calculating the acceleration and the time spent in the elevator. In case you wanted to know.
Anyway, let's start looking around. Maybe we'll find some sort of clue.
Really quick. Chat brought up a good question. Which, what if we're Tokiko's kid? But who all are the options? So obviously Mizuki's too young in this time period. Obviously she's not the mother of an AI. Yuki. Oh, Tama's a baby. She also dislikes bad liars for some reason. Gen's age is unknown. And he dislikes Ota. Mood man, I love you. You're my new favorite. Okay, Amame's too young. Leanne is old enough. He dislikes the past, so I don't know how he goes about his daily life. But apparently he's really good at lockpicking.
Huh. Alright.
I think Komeji's a little too old. We said 20 years, not
A little.
46. Shoma's too young, so there goes that theory. Jinfru is too old. Obviously Horadori was. Boss. What do you mean Date's age is unknown? And what do you mean he likes pelvises?
Ugh.
Date's likes being classic cars, curry, bonito, pelvises, and family. And then he dislikes soft-boiled eggs, punk kids, and ghosts.
I don't like Date in this game.
His hobby's collecting vintage magazines. We all know what that means, Date.
Yes.
Let's see, Iris is too young. Ota's old enough, but we know who his mom is, so.
Yeah.
Moma's too old. Moma is older than I thought he was. Bodyguard could be. Shinpei could be. He likes ass, erotic novels, and his boss. But he dislikes animal cruelty.
You know... Okay, but see, I can get on board with that. Sure.
So what I'm hearing is ass is okay, pelvis is not.
That's weird. A weird way to say that you like that region of a body.
His skills are also squinting really hard to see through the censorship, so...
Same.
Let's see, Ushidera's too old. He dislikes foxes, though, so fuck you, man. But he can use cling film without messing it up. And why is Kagame's skill plain dead? Alright. So there's our suspect list of people who have been given birth to by Tokiko. It's not a super long list.
It's mechanical.
Is that a bomb?
Some sort of device, maybe?
Can't you analyze it?
Not from here, no. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be explosives or poison gas.
You mean it's safe to open?
Probably.
Let's open it.
It's a box. There was a strange device inside.
Okay, let's not open it then.
This is kind of creepy.
Maybe it's a pedestal for performing some sort of ritual.
Like offering a sacrifice.
It's not an ironing board, that's for sure.
Tokiko. She said Nyes isn't a religious group. But this is clearly...
It's definitely got some cold vibes going on.
A Nyes symbol here, too.
The non-able X.
We have some pillars. Okay, can I open the box now? Okay, how about, let's look at the torch. Brazier, sorry. There's sand down here.
Sand is coming down from above.
Looks like the ceiling has degraded. I hope it doesn't come down on us.
Well, Tom, I don't say that out loud. Knock on wood.
Don't tell me you're going to open it.
Open it. Open it.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Why not?
Well, just a hunch.
It should be fine. You said it's safe to open.
I did add probably.
Still, we can't just not check it.
You can't get the treasure unless you lay the dragon, huh?
You know, I think it's slay the dragon, but quite honestly, that sounds like more fun, so...
There's so much wrong with that statement. But yes, that's the idea.
Let's fuck a dragon.
What was that sound?
Ryuki, a biological signal has been detected. They're somewhere close.
Hello?
What the?
What?
Why do you look like that?
What do you mean?
Anyway,
Yuki, buddy, are you okay?
Hey! Freeze!
Yeah, I actually don't think we are.
What is this?
Thank you for pausing to dramatically look at us.
Ryuki, there's a torch coming down from above!
Let's go this way.
There's another one!
How many do you have? Where are you holding all of these?
Damn it!
Jesus.
Whee! Yuki's a gymnast.
Yeah.
Hey! I said stop!
Uh-oh. Oh, that's probably not good. And that's how we got brain damage.
Free falling.
All right, 213, farewell. Yuki, Chapter 3, R2. Abyss HQ, February 13th, Wednesday at 9:15 a.m.
Boss! I apologize for yesterday!
Ryuki, we wouldn't need police if an apology solved everything.
What'd we do wrong? Other than, you know, opened a box and then almost died.
I know you're doing
Yeah,
your
how did
best
that-
on this investigation. Nevertheless, your screw-up yesterday really cost us. The investigation hasn't been proceeding like we hoped.
I'll make up for it! Please, give me another chance.
This reminds me of something. My daughter's been begging me not to decrease her allowance when she gets bad grades.
Uh-oh. You dock her pay? Talk to our union reps.
Yeah.
About boss's daughter.
Your daughter? I'm still not used to hearing that.
Oh? Well, I guess it's true that I don't give off a maternal image. I haven't done anything motherly at all, really. My daughter just turned 18 last year, but she pretty much grew up all on her own.
18? She's older than I thought.
You wouldn't think it looking at this figure, huh? She's a grown woman now. She's capable of handling her business. Unlike
Her boss,
certain
yeah.
someone
Yeah.
who gets
Her
overeager
boss is
and
your daughter,
screws up
Sickle.
big time.
Show motivation.
It's all right now, because I am here. Half might!
Yuki, I don't think that this is helping your case.
Excuse me?
What I'm trying to say is,
What?
I'm motivated, so please let me stay on this case. I'll solve this case no matter what it takes. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
Look, you realize it was that kind of gung-ho attitude that led you to making that mistake yesterday, right? I understand you want to distinguish yourself, but you're biting off more than you can chew.
But I can't just stop now. I should be able to handle this better than anyone.
Ryuki, boss is right. You're getting too impatient. Your life isn't over because of one little slip-up.
Yeah, come on. I mean, like, we only spent 4 hours yesterday staring into space at the park.
More importantly, you need to accept your faults and learn from mistakes.
All right, would you like to wink sync or ask the final question?
Wink sync.
I thought you were a bit more capable than this, Ryuki.
Well, this is hurtful.
I mean, I got chewed out by my higher-ups, too. After work tonight, I'm going to my favorite host club and popping every champagne bottle in there.
All right, any new information about the investigation?
Nothing other than what you already know. Oh, right, there is some news about the case. It has an official name now. The half-body serial killings. But that's pretty long, so we've just been calling it the HB case.
The HB case.
Now you know how the media is. You don't solve this quick and they might end up calling you the half-brain investigator. So you'd better start getting things done, Ryuki.
How about the half-sight investigator?
I understand your enthusiasm,
Since I only
Ryuki.
have one eye, technically.
So I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. I want you to continue investigating this case.
Thank you!
But I need you to follow orders from above.
Orders from above? What do you mean?
It's official. Kuruto Ryuki, you're being demoted to a police officer.
What am I right now?
What?
This is for yesterday's
A
fiasco.
detective?
I
Wait,
guess.
You mean like a normal cop? That's terrible! That's way too harsh!
However, I'll give you 3 days. If you can resolve the case within that time, I'll take back your punishment and you won't be demoted.
3 days?
Ryuki, we should look at this in a positive light. We can continue the investigation, and if we can solve it in 3 days, you can avoid demotion.
It's impossible. We barely made any progress.
You need to talk to
How
our
can I
union
solve the
reps.
case in 3 days?
Ryuki.
Demoted?
Unfair.
Me? I'd rather be a bum on the street than a disgraced
That's
cop.
unfair. Mr. Krabs in there.
Yuki, buddy, breathe.
Ryuki!
Oh, and the communication system still hasn't been fixed. So any data Tama obtains can't be uploaded to the cloud yet. So just like I said before, Tama's data will be lost if her body is damaged. Be careful. You seem completely out of it.
Ryuki.
It's fine. I'm only questioning my entire existence now. All right, Ikume Shrine, February 13th, Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. We've come here to go cry. Sometimes you just need a good cry, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. I think the scenery helped me calm down a bit. But to think... demoted. Me.
Yuki, have you never gotten in trouble? Like, ever?
You still have 3 days. If you can solve the case by then...
It's impossible. I can't believe I was told this today. Of all days.
All right, let's ask about today, I guess.
Today was the day I lost my other half.
Wild thing to say when people are actually losing their other halves, but...
Yeah, a little insensitive, my guy.
I pulled out a broken watch from my pocket.
I had a younger twin brother.
Oh.
He had a strong sense of justice. Whenever he saw evil, he would stand up to it, face it head on, no matter what. That's just the kind of guy he was. His dream was to become a detective and help bring all the dangerous criminals in Japan to justice.
Okay, how old was this? Okay, maybe I don't need to ask how old was your twin brother.
My brother and I were really close, and we hung out all the time. It was like he was
Sorry.
another me. But on that day, 6 years ago,
So he was 17.
my brother and I were in the city, and we happened to see a wanted criminal. I called the police right away, but the culprit tried to flee on a big trailer truck. He was about to get away, so my brother tried to stop him, and he ended up in front of it, and...
Well, that's a wild graphic to put on that. Thanks for that one.
Yeah.
he got run over, crushed half his body. This is the watch he was wearing. His time has been frozen since, and I lost my other half. My brother died 6 years ago, on February 13th. Today was the day. But I guess there's no point in me telling you all this. You already know my entire history.
I hate that criminal.
I hate the criminal that killed my brother. I wish I could catch him and rip him to pieces.
Okay, Ryuki, that's not the case we're trying to solve today.
And not just him. I hate them all. All the evil in this world. I hate it all.
Then, are you really going to give up now? If you give up, the evil wins. Ryuki, isn't there something you should be doing for your brother? Think about it.
Yeah, you're right, Tama. Thanks for reminding me of my promise to him. I'll become a hero of justice. That's why I decided to carry on his dream and be a police officer. If I fall into the bottom, I just need to crawl my way back up. I can't let it get to me now.
Why I became a sinker?
The reason I became a sinker at Abyss was so I could encounter the more vicious criminals. The foul, immoral kind that evade the law.
Ryuki? All criminals evade the law. That's kind of the point of being a criminal. I'm trying really hard to get into this scene. Like, oh no, like, he's got this very emotional connection to it. But then he keeps saying stupid shit!
Sinkers dig deep into their hearts and make them pay.
I don't remember making anyone pay. I do remember swapping bodies with someone, but...
That's my idea of a hero. I lost something of mine in order to become a sinker. One of my eyes. I had to extract my eye to become a sinker.
Oh, so he actually did read the job description and went, you know what, I'm okay with that. Just take it.
So you could transplant an AI ball. Me.
The surgery was last summer, right after I was assigned to Abyss.
Yes, so you and I have known each other for about half a year now.
Wait. I'm sorry. Everyone else in this series has just had their eyeball literally ripped out of their skull. And you had to have a surgery for it? Like, we watched Date's get taken out. They just, like, yanked in there.
Yeah.
I've lost many things along the way, but thanks to you going into my left eye, I feel like a lot of that emptiness has been filled.
Ryuki.
Aw.
Tama, as long as you're with me, I can keep going.
Ryuki, I need to tell you, please don't fall in love with the AI.
No, I have to keep going. For my brother, I'm going to catch the HB killer.
Yeah.
I get that she has big boobs, but also... she's not real, Ryuki.
Okay, then it's time to pull myself together and get back to the investigation. So, got any new intel?
What?
I'm sorry. Do you have any new information for me, please, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I looked into Chikara Horidori some more and came across something fishy. Also, I found something interesting about Shoma.
Oh. Our eyeballing needs attention. What parts do you like? A crystal skull, a Costa Rica Sone ball, a pyramid eye tablet, or Mechanissimos ton Anchithrion?
A crystal skull.
Is that because that was the only one that you wanted to try to pronounce?
Partially.
Alright, if you keep it, you'll get cursed. Alright.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. That's the other part. What bothers
got
you
our
about
chat.
Shoma?
The location indicated in the hidden message in BATS 490 was a research institute. That's what Shoma said, right?
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't Horadori Institute. I read through a ton of speculation threads online, and none of them mentioned Horadori Institute.
Then where was it, really?
I don't know. All I know for sure is it wasn't Horadori Institute.
Then that means Shoma lied. I have to talk to him. Where's Shoma now?
Shoma does not give a shit what we think.
I don't know. It looks like he turned his smartphone off. But we do have a lead.
We did tell him that's how we were trying to track him last time, so yeah.
Remember what Komeiji said?
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time.
Ferris wheel. The one on the rooftop amusement park at Misaton.
About Chikara.
Chikara was doing some dubious research in the past.
Happy Chikara.
His current research is pretty dubious too. Rewriting DNA to achieve immortality.
It was even more questionable than that. Rumors say there were even human experiments involved.
Human experiments?
Anyway, word moves fast, and the Research Institute was temporarily shut down. This happened 9 years ago. During that time, Chikara went missing for a bit to avoid being investigated.
But what about the current institute?
It was reopened after things had settled down. Of course, that required a massive amount of funds, which was provided by Riichi Chieda. Kizuna Chieda's father.
Oh.
Who's Riichi Chieda?
Riichi Chieda is an extremely wealthy investor. He's rich enough to be on the list of the world's most wealthy people. He's involved in a wide range of business ventures and holds many different titles. Investor, philanthropist, the founder of the Chieda Foundation, a university professor emeritus, and national goodwill ambassador.
Is this what Mizuki's going to be when she grows up?
And after all that, he also became the chairman of a social welfare corporation, Iowan.
Iowan?
It's an orphanage. Seems that's where he is now.
Well...
Wait, before we go, you have a call from Iris.
Oh, Ryuki? There's something I wanted to tell you about the case.
What is it?
Well, I'm sorry. Recording is about to start, so I can't really get into it right now. Would you be able to visit Lemniscate
You
later?
called us!
Okay.
Lemniscate, the talent agency Iris belongs to. The building also has a small recording studio.
Alright, I'll see you there later.
Okay, thank you.
Our destinations are decided for now, but...
Iowan, Misaton, and the third is Lemniscate.
There's one more place I'd like to go. Marble in Golden Yokucho.
Mama!
Ah, Mama the informant.
Look, she's added a hat and a veil.
You suspect she might know something.
That's right.
Then let's get going.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, where would you like to go first?
Marble.
Gotta go see Mama. Alright, Marble. Hey guys, long time no see, I guess. Are you guys not talking to each other? Is that why you're sitting like that?
Ryuki, honey, welcome.
Hi, Mama, I love you.
It's been so long.
Are you just polishing your balls?
Sorry, Mama, but I'm not here as a customer today. I was wondering if you knew anything about the case.
Do you mean the HB case?
Yeah. Mame and Gen are here.
But they're acting strange. They're both quiet, turned away from each other.
Alright, who do you want to talk to first?
Mama.
Oh, Mama.
About Mama.
I've been wondering this for a long time. Who are you really, Mama?
Me?
I'm just your ordinary, everyday homoerotic connoisseur.
Okay.
Crystal balls?
Is that a crystal ball?
Yes, these are my big milky balls.
Milky.
Balls?
Oh, but I'm not talking about testicles, honey.
Yeah, I know.
I started telling fortunes as a side business, and believe it or not, I actually gained the ability to hear them. Voices from other dimensions.
Other dimensions?
Yes. One day, I was suddenly gifted with the power. I suppose it's more accurate to call it a seance than fortune-telling.
You both sound pretty fishy.
You're just going to pretend you're hearing voices, aren't you?
No, I'm completely serious. I mean, I don't even remember what happens while hearing the voices. Oh, why don't we give it a try? I could ask about the HB case. You might believe me if you see it in person.
No, it's okay.
No need to be so modest. It'll be free of charge.
Ask her to perform the seance.
Then let me ask the Milky Balls.
Can you stop calling them that?
No.
Oh, great set of balls. Who is the most beautiful in all the land? That is Mama, of course. Oh, my. You flatterer.
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
That's not even what I wanted
Hell
to
yeah.
ask.
And the answer is completely wrong.
How could you, Tama?
That was just a joke.
I figured.
Ahem. Now, let's try this for real. Oh, great set of milky white balls. I need you to give me some clues for an investigation. One after another, victims have been torn in half in these half-body murders. Where can we find the key to exposing the culprit? Face. A hidden face.
God?
The true face, as yet unrevealed to all. That is where the answer is hidden.
A true face unrevealed. Again?
Huh? Did I just say something? I told you, I black out during these seances. Don't remember a thing.
Look, I get that you wouldn't tap that. I don't think she would be interested in tapping this, but I agree with you. She is the prettiest in on the land.
About the hidden face.
Let's see. The first thing that comes to mind is...
Let me just stare very clearly.
Gen's face hidden under his mask, but he's sensitive about it. It's not something I can just ask.
Yeah, and it's hard to say if this is really related to the case or not.
The only other thing I can think of is... Ah! Jin Furaway.
Huh?
It might also apply to Jin.
But Jin's face is well known.
Yeah, it's not like he hides it.
It's true that photos of his face have been all over the place, but he's never actually gone out in public in person.
Not even once?
Not even once.
It's not because he's shy, is it?
If that were the case, his photos wouldn't be out there either. I've heard he's an extreme narcissist. He circulates all those pictures himself.
How much Facetune does he use on it?
By the way, Mama, what's up with those two?
Well, the thing is, they had a bit of a differing of opinion.
What do you mean?
No, Mama. The problem is Genny's total lack of common sense.
My lack of common sense? Are you sure you're not talking about yourself? You sound like a stupid person right now.
Oh my god.
What? You're the one who sounds stupid.
Guys, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
You probably couldn't even beat the first question of the All-American Ultra Quiz.
Wait, what is this argument even about?
Well, we're having a disagreement.
All right, you jerk. Why don't we get a neutral third party and ask them?
That's what happened.
So, we came to Marble to get Mama's opinion.
Clearly the most qualified person here.
And that's where we're at.
But when I gave my input, it only made things more complicated.
I know. Now that Ryuki's here, let's see what he thinks.
Can we not?
Yeah, then we'll know for sure who's right.
I don't want to be involved.
So, wasting time.
Huh?
What's the name of the island where the Statue of Liberty in New York is located?
Is it Liberty Island or Ellis Island?
Liberty Island.
Liberty?
Yeah.
What? Even you think that, Ryuki? The answer is Ellis Island.
What? Hold on. That's ridiculous. It can't be. The Statue of
No.
Liberty is definitely on Liberty Island.
No, it's true that the Statue of Liberty is on Ellis Island. I mean, there's no such thing as Liberty Island anyway.
What? That's not true.
Can we ask my eyeball? I don't know what's true or not, but, well, I don't trust any of the three of you to answer this question, sorry.
So you're in agreement with me. There's definitely something wrong here.
Hey, what do you think, Telma?
Of course it's Ellis Island. This is common knowledge.
What?
Look, I just looked it up online. Now do you see? The Statue of Liberty is located on Ellis Island.
It can't be.
Feel gaslit. Hold on. What?
We need to know, is Ryuki getting gaslit or are we getting gaslit?
Hold on. I feel... I'm Googling. Give me 20 minutes, I guess.
I literally have no idea what the answer is, so. It could be either one.
I feel like I don't... Oh, God. I've been to the Statue of Liberty once? Maybe twice? Okay, so wait. Maybe it is on Ellis Island? There's a mailing address.
So you can send
the Statue of
fan
Liberty.
mail to the Statue of Liberty? So it is actually on Ellis Island.
Can't spell. Yes, thank you so much. It's in New York Harbor. I know that! So stupid. Yeah, okay. Hold on. We're now to... Yeah, it's at location Liberty Island. Fuck you, game.
We stepped into an alternate dimension, like...
Again, I still can't believe this, but...
I feel so gaslit.
It looks like they're right.
Impossible.
See?
Anyway, they've been butting heads about the location of the Statue of Liberty this whole time.
And neither one of them thought to use Google?
But it looks like they finally came to a conclusion.
Yeah, there's
I
two
see.
islands.
If
You
you all
bitches.
say so, I must be the one who's wrong. I'm
There's
sorry,
the
Amani.
Statue of Liberty is, and then there's where Ellis... Oh my god.
I was mistaken.
As long as you understand now, that's
So
good enough
successfully
for me.
gaslit.
Everyone makes mistakes.
So, like, doesn't this take place in Japan?
Yes.
Or does this take... Get out of here.
I need to get to work soon, so I'm heading out.
I'll stick around for a bit longer.
Okay. Then I'll see you three later.
Bye. You probably shouldn't have been hanging out at a bar
What
anyways.
about your restaurant, Gen?
I closed up shop for the day.
It's like 11 o'clock in the morning.
I couldn't acquire any ingredients I was satisfied with.
Really? Closed for a reason like that?
It's really important to me. It would be rude to serve mediocre dishes to my customers. I think I'll go to the warehouse district at the harbor after this. I thought I could watch the waves and think up new dishes.
I'm so mad. Oh, we answered right, but I'm so mad. What are we even talking about? I'm so sorry.
Just basic questions to Jen. Sorry.
I've been so thoroughly derailed by this stupid fucking bullshit. Started to question reality. Oh my god. It's like that Jimmy Neutron episode where he and Cindy got stranded on an island while arguing about if the equator is literally visible, and it ended with them having a similar argument about if Australia is a country or a continent, but that's clearly an excuse to go out.
Clearly.
What if Matsushita... Oh gosh. Matsushita Diner takes your customers.
I'm not worried about that in the slightest. Ota from Matsushita Diner doesn't understand the first thing about the true essence of cooking.
Yeah, you understand me. Fuck Ota. Still fight that kid. He tased me once. I think in an alternate timeline at the end of the day, but...
To the warehouse district at the harbor?
Yes, I love that place. I can watch the ocean in silence with no one around. I find it very soothing. For some reason, Date seems to go there often as well.
About Mr. Date.
I have been very close with Date for some time. He often stops by Brahmin before coming here to drink. I trust him. There are only 3 people who weren't afraid of me the first time they saw me. Date, Amame, and Leon.
You know Leon too?
Yes, he's a regular at Brahmin as well. Leon just wandered in one day while Date was there. They hit it off right away and had quite a lively discussion.
That doesn't surprise me, actually.
I joined them after closing up for the day, and the 3 of us drank until morning.
Date, you're a father now.
Huh. That's an interesting group.
Please stop drinking until daylight.
I can't imagine what you 3 would talk about.
Probably porno mags or something.
Yeah.
What are they, teenagers?
Yes.
Oh, we talked a lot about porno, man.
Oh my god. Date's nothing if not predictable.
About your mask.
Putting Date, Amame, and Leon aside, my appearance makes most people uncomfortable. But if I didn't wear this mask, I would scare them even more.
If I recall, your face has a congenital condition.
Yes. Would you like to see?
What?
My face.
No, you don't have to if you don't want to. Not that I'm trying to avoid it or anything.
Oh my god, Yuki. I said that, but to be honest, a part of me wanted to see. Not out of curiosity, but because of Mama's words from earlier.
Face. A hidden face. The true face. As yet unrevealed to all. That is where the answer is hidden.
Alright, we can x-ray, we can wink sync, or we can ask about Mame.
Wink sync.
What do I do? What in the world should I do?
Alright, we can x-ray, or we can ask about Mame.
X-ray.
Oh, yep, he's got some skull deformity.
I don't believe it.
I could clearly see Gen's skull, but it didn't seem like the answer to solving the case was hidden there.
Nope.
Yes, let's move on.
Well, Gen, Mama, I'll be going now.
Very well. Please take care.
Stop by to get a break from work every once in a while.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, we can ask about Mame or just leave.
Let's ask about Mame.
Amame and I go way back. There are times when we have arguments over little things, like you saw earlier.
She looks so pissed off.
We're basically family at this point. So if anything ever happened to her, I would do everything I could to help. I believe that I have to protect her, no matter what.
Alright. Alright, where to next?
Let's go to Lemnis Gate.
Alright, talent agency Lemnis Gate. Oh, speak of the devil. Although, is that Moma?
Ah, Ryuki! We just finished recording.
Oh, good timing. But why
Hey,
are
Mama.
these 2 here?
I just happened to be here by chance.
By chance, huh?
Me too. I'm here completely by coincidence.
It's okay, I love you. But look, chat, your favorite's back.
Okay then. So, what is it you wanted to tell me about the case?
Yeah, about that.
All right.
Who the hell is that?
It's who? Oh, hi. Hi, you're walking around without shoes on.
What?
Talk about sketchy.
Maybe someone from the talent agency?
I don't know. I couldn't see their face, so it's hard to say.
Seems dangerous, but I'll put my life on the line to protect Tess. I mean Iris. So, don't you worry.
Me too.
All right, our eyebally wants to talk. What track and field event do you like? The 200-meter dash, the 100-meter dash, the 800-meter dash, or the 400-meter dash?
Yes, that's the girl that shoots Bazooki at the start of the game.
Apparently she didn't feel the need to get new clothes sometime in the last, like, 6 years.
100.
I won't lose for sure. All right. All right, well, just for chat, I think we need to start with the receptionist. Oh my god, we can ask her to go to Atami with us.
Hello.
Wow, what a total hottie.
What?
Oh, this is perfect. I was just starting to get bored. Come on, let's have a chat, cutie. A little tete-a-tete.
Sorry. I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, and your voice is super mega hot too. Hottie for a thottie. Slide into my DMs anytime, king.
Hottie for a thottie. I love that.
I'm here to ask some questions for an investigation.
Wait, you're with the police? Are you friends with Date by any chance?
Yeah, he's my superior.
Oh my god! It's such a small world. Crazy.
Why is this woman a receptionist?
Likely a decision made by the company president.
Mizuki?
It's okay. You don't have to say it. You want to rub these soft things, don't you?
Oh no.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, fine. Just for a bit, okay? Here you go.
I moved over to the receptionist and began vigorously rubbing both of her earlobes. They were softer than I expected.
Ryuki, what are you doing?
When I returned to where I was, Iris was looking at me as though I was the scum of the earth. Hey, Miss Receptionist, let's go to Atami together.
What?
What are you talking about, Ryuki?
No, I was just suddenly overcome with an inexplicable urge to go to Atami.
Let's go to Atami together.
Forget the investigation. I'm going to Atami with her. I've already made up my mind. Don't try to stop me.
Did you take crazy pills this morning or something?
Alright, I'm gonna save really quick just in case. But we're doing this to conclusion. Let's go to Atami together.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Ryuki, please. I have a bad feeling about this.
Now, let's go to Atami together!
Okay.
I took her hand and we ran out of Lemnis Gate, leaving Tama behind. Okay, I just took my eyeball out of my eye socket and
bye.
Went fuck it. Thus, the case came to a close without being resolved. Goodbye, life as a police officer. Hello, Atami Shizuoka Prefecture. I began my new life as a staff member at an inn here in the Hot Springs District. The end. Da-da-da-da. Our first ending.
Wow.
All right, yeah. We have the flowchart. Okay. Let's go back to Lemnis Gate. All right, who do you want to talk to? Our masked woman, a houseplant, Ota, Iris, or Mama?
Mama.
Why are you here?
I told you it was a coincidence. For some reason, Tess' A-Set's recording schedule happened to be in my PC. I figured it was a cyber attack by a rival gang, so I came here to scout things out just in case.
That's a huge stretch.
Sure.
He was probably just waiting for her.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Kumakura. Shopping!
Cart, Mart, Tessa!
Gaming!
Fight, Sprite, Tessa!
Account!
Checked, collect, Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the networld, Tessa! Also known as A-Set! You bet!
All right. Iris, Ota, or our masked woman? You there?
I can hear you.
Okay, there you go.
What just
Hi.
happened? I don't know what just happened. There's
All right.
a lot of weird sounds that Discord was making. Ota, please.
Yeah. All right, why are you here?
I told you, I just happened to be here.
Yeah.
I just so happened to know Tessa's recording schedule, and I thought she might be thirsty after recording, so I got her a drink.
In other words, he was waiting for her.
Thanks for everything, Ota. Fire!
Hot, Tessa!
Shipping!
Crate, Tessa!
Airplanes!
Height, flight, Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the networld, Tessa! Also known as A-Set! You bet!
All right, Iris or our masked woman?
I'm having an internet problem.
Yeah, I'm getting that. Maybe we should end here for tonight. Because I am.
Which is weird.
Uh-huh.
Because other things are working just fine. I don't know what's happening. Having a Discord problem? Why am I having a Discord problem?
I don't know.
Well, we can keep going.
Okay. Iris or the masked woman?
Iris.
What is it you wanted to tell me?
2 days ago, we were talking about the people who went missing after seeing Bats 490. Well, the same thing started happening with the people who saw the QR code video.
What?
I read about it online this morning. Many people have gone missing since seeing that video. Rumors say that the missing people are being rounded up in one location, and they're all getting murdered.
You there.
Hi.
Is what you just said true?
Huh?
Who the hell are you? Don't get one step closer!
That's right. What are you trying to do to Tessa?
Sorry to bother you.
Okay, bye.
Alright.
And they're gone.
What was that all about?
Iris? You okay, girl?
About our discussion.
Oh, right.
Did someone you know go missing or something?
No, it's not that. It's just a rumor I found online.
Tama, how many people have gone missing lately?
About 1,700 people have gone missing this week. It isn't particularly higher than usual.
There's something paranormal going on in the HB case after all.
Oh my god.
Like half a corpse teleporting from another world. And people going missing after watching a video. There has to be some sort of supernatural phenomenon happening.
Yeah, clearly. And the worst part is, last time she was right because people were swapping bodies.
With Tessa.
Yeah.
The occult are involved with the HB case for sure.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, Nyes is a part of all of this, right?
Where did you hear that?
It's all over the internet. Nyes is a big proponent of the simulation theory. Oh, and I didn't know this a few months ago. I learned all this recently. If you think about that theory being correct, the case makes a lot more sense.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation, and such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams.
Yeah, that's what we think.
It's nice to meet you. I've never been in such a big manor before. I'm feeling a bit nervous. Yes, I'm good. Oh, you watched my stream? Thank you.
Alright, I guess we'll ask Ota about simulation theory.
The simulation theory is probably true. There's even proof.
Proof?
Take a look at this.
Ota pulled out several photos from his pocket and handed them to me. Why did you just have those?
Doesn't this remind you of something? Like those nameless mob characters that show up in video games. You know they reuse assets to lower production costs.
No. This is probably just some sort of coincidence.
Like some synchronicity type thing? But there's more photographic proof.
Synchronicity?
In a nutshell, they're basically meaningful coincidences.
Why are these photos sticky?
For example, when you talk about someone and they just so happen to show up in front of you. Or when you hear the same word over and over from a bunch of different people. That kind of synchronicity. It's supposed to mean that there's a message behind it.
A message from who?
Well, someone.
About the other photos.
Do you still think it's a coincidence after seeing this? If you consider this stuff that can't be explained by science as a glitch in the simulated world...
It can't be.
What can't
Calm
be?
down, Ryuki. These are obviously doctored photos.
Yeah.
Someone with
You're
Photoshop.
right.
What do you think, Moma?
I'm no expert on paranormal and occult stuff, but I know one thing for sure. So, I gotta warn you, you should back out of this investigation.
What do you mean?
I don't know much about that Nyes group, but there's definitely a real dangerous organization involved in all this. If you get too deep, you might end up dead. Word's spreading in the underground. If the cops investigate any further, they'll make them disappear. Seems like the rich and powerful from all over the world are involved in this too. You piss them off, who knows what they'll do to you?
Rich and powerful. Could Mr. Sajima be involved in this too?
Sajima?
You mean the former politician guy?
Yes, so Sajima. Oh, but don't worry about it. I just saw him recently, so he popped into my head is all.
Why did you see him recently?
Wait, you met with someone?
Yeah?
Why?
Because he invited me to his house.
And you went?
For what reason?
He said he happened upon my videos online and thought they were interesting or something like that.
Are you okay?
He didn't do anything.
Girl.
I mean, that is his daughter, so... But still...
Not at all. We just talked for a bit.
The dad who didn't step up.
Iris doesn't know So Sajima is her father.
After the new Cyclops serial killings, So Sajima's life as a politician ended. However, what So did wasn't technically illegal, so he hasn't been arrested or charged. He still has tons of money, so he may not be a politician anymore, but he still holds tons of power.
Or the fact that he was involved in the murder of her real mother, Monica.
Yeah, the people around her have been protecting her from that information. Fortunately, Iris doesn't really watch the news either. But in any case, the media hasn't found out Iris is Monica's daughter.
About the paranormal and simulation theory.
I just thought of something listening to Ota. You can explain any paranormal phenomenon using the simulation theory. UFOs, UMAs, ghosts, superpowers.
Okay, but you can explain almost anything using any theory you'd like.
If this world is a simulation, they'd all be possible.
Yeah, whether it's a glitch or alterations made on purpose, whatever it is, would all make sense.
Now, let's get going. For all that talking we did, we didn't get much useful information here.
Yeah, but something has been bothering me. I'll keep what I heard here in mind, just in case.
Yeah, but we got to see the receptionist again, so... Alright, where do you want to go?
The department store.
Alright, department store me Seton.
Oh, Mr. Ryuki, what are you doing here? Here to see me on stage, perhaps?
Not if I can ever help it.
Sorry, but I won't be performing today.
He isn't.
Actually, I'm here to talk to Shoma.
To Shoma?
Doing more interrogations than the Ferris
Why
wheel.
am I on a Ferris wheel with you?
Aren't you having fun?
I would be if you weren't here.
Ryuki, Shoma is actually responding to the conversation this time. This is proof that the chastity belt of his heart is loose.
Tama, your eye just got real big.
If you shove yourself in there, he just might open up.
Tama, can we please not use that terminology with a child?
Could you please not phrase it like that?
Alright.
About Komeiji.
I don't want to talk about my dad. I told you before. I don't even want to think about him.
Okay. About Mizuki.
I told you before. She's just a classmate. We're not friends, and I don't know much about her. Supposedly, she's attending school from her house near the harbor. But I guess her permanent address is in our school district or something. That's why she goes to the same school as me.
So you do know a lot about her.
No! That doesn't mean anything!
What are your intentions with my daughter?
Not like I'm even slightly interested in that Uggo.
I will kill you.
Well,
he really is a kid, huh?
Why did you lie?
What lie?
You said the hidden message in Bats 490 pointed to Horodori Institute, but that's not true, is it? Can you tell me why you lied, and where the actual location is?
Truth is, I never decoded it.
What?
I wanted everyone to think that I did. I wanted the attention, so I lied. Are we done now? Don't talk to me anymore.
that got a reaction. He's probably lying right now. His chastity belt wasn't loose after all.
If you're going to say it that way, you at least have to add the "of his heart" part. Anyway, I guess I'll have to talk about something else to get him to loosen up.
Praise his one-wheel robot.
That robot you showed me the other day was really cool. If you're that skilled, I'm sure you've gotten offers from lots of companies.
Not really. I'm nothing special. I'm just really into robots.
But even an amateur can tell that robot was filled with impressive technology. And the one-wheel design is beautiful.
Well, I knew it had to run on one wheel for sure. It was really hard getting the self-stabilization feature working with the one-wheel design. Like, major electronics companies make one-wheel robots to show off their advanced tech.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what's really great about my robot is its load capacity. It doesn't look like it, but it can easily carry up to 45 pounds. And I want to upgrade it more so it can carry double that.
I see.
I know you don't really care.
Looks like it won't go the way it did last time.
I guess flattery won't get us anywhere.
Alright, about Komeiji.
Will you cut it out already? I don't want to talk about my dad.
I don't have anything else to talk about with you. We have no shared interests.
already told you. I hate him. Happy now? I hate him so much. I didn't even want to say it out loud.
But you were with him earlier.
I was here alone at first. Then Dad came. He wanted to make up.
Make up?
Dad and I are fighting. I ran away from home yesterday.
You ran away from home?
What are you fighting about?
My friends made fun of me.
How is that related to your dad?
Because it's my dad's fault for being so pathetic. Pull yourself together. Show me how cool you can be on TV. That's what I said to my dad. Then...
I bring smiles to the audience. If I can do that, I don't care if I get mocked. That's what it means to be an entertainer.
When he said that, I blurted out, "That's why Mom got sick of you and left." Dad turned bright red, and...
Then why don't you just leave too?
Okay, so we're having a very productive conversation is what I'm hearing.
That's why I left the house.
You hate your dad that much?
Do you think I could like someone like him? A stupid old comedian who gets clowned on all the time. He barely ever goes on TV either. And when he does, it's always some ridiculous thing like getting piping hot Odin shoved into his mouth. The day after he goes on air, I always get made fun of by my friends. I hate it. I'm sick and tired of it.
Are you sure you don't actually like your dad?
Honey, I don't think those are your friends.
They are not. Alright, our eyeballs chat. What ability do you want? Telepathy, future sight, time control, or x-ray vision?
Time control.
Erotic. Alright, it evolved to Hitomi. We can reset it or keep it as Hitomi.
Let's keep it for now.
Alright. Alright, are you sure you don't actually like your dad?
I told you, I hate him. Everything about him. I hate how much he drinks and how he acts so cocky and stubborn when he's drunk. He talks about all these big dreams that he can never achieve. When he sobers up, he remembers what he did when he was drunk and squirms under the blankets. Isn't that sad? It makes me hate him even more. The way his nose hair is always sticking out, the way he wipes his face with sanitary napkins, his stupid, awful singing in the bathtub. Everything about him is creepy, awful, and pathetic. I hate him!
For hating someone so much, he sure pays him a lot of attention.
They say there's a fine line between love and hate.
It's no good. Shoma won't open up no matter what I bring up.
Is it maybe because we needled him about his dad over and over again?
Looks like we won't get through with the Orthodox method.
That means...
We'll have to try our luck with his father.
But what if I don't want to talk to him? Alright, back to our Ferris wheel date with him.
Boy, I'm glad you invited me on the Ferris wheel
Maverick,
too.
no.
Thank you.
Our objective is still to unlock Shoma's chastity belt.
You're still going on with that?
It would be tough to question Komeiji about tricky subjects if Shoma was nearby. That's why you invited him here, right?
Yeah, but...
Now that I think about it, we rode this Ferris wheel together 2 days ago. Well, Mr. Ryuki, it seems like your investigation is going around in circles.
Really?
So, what is it you wanted to talk about? If it's about the case, there isn't much else to say.
Ask about Komeiji himself.
I used to be a real big shot back when I was known as the Quiz King, remember? But I let it get to my head, and as soon as I became a comedian, things flipped completely. There was no hope for me to move up in the world. My wife got sick of me and left. I've been raising my boy alone ever since, and yet...
Do you regret becoming a comedian?
Not at all. I'm proud of being a comedian. At the same time, I'm not proud of my lack of success. I put Shoma through so much hardship. It's inexcusable.
About Shoma's lie?
After some careful consideration, I told Mr. Komeiji that it's highly likely Shoma lied about the message hidden in the bat's 490.
Shoma lied?
Yes.
I see. I don't know much about that hidden message thing, but Shoma is a good boy. He wouldn't lie for no reason. I know that's not that convincing coming from his father, but he must have had a reason to lie.
How can I get the truth from Shoma?
I have no idea. I can't really talk to him right now myself. I'm sure you're aware, but I got in an argument with Shoma yesterday.
What is that?
Shoma made it for me when he was little, but yesterday he ripped it up and threw it away. It was really important to me. I want to make up, but he...
It must be difficult considering how things are now.
It's all my fault. The argument only happened in the first place because of my lack of success.
There we go, ask Mizuki to sing. She can figure it out. Alright, why are you wearing your stage outfit when you're not performing today?
This is the only outfit I have right now.
That is so sad.
I actually have another set of personal clothes, but I ruined those 2 days ago. But this bow tie, that'll be fine as long as I have this. Isn't it nice?
Shoma bought it for you, didn't he?
That's right. Even if I only have one set of clothes. I can wear this or take it off depending on how I'm feeling, and wow.
Your eyebrows, man. Your entire face.
It's as if I changed into a completely different outfit.
Not really.
Yeah.
Oops, it would be terrible if I lost it, so I'd better put it back on.
I like that we don't get to watch that
This
part.
tie,
of course not.
Shoma chose it for me so I could really shine on stage. When I wear it, it feels like Shoma is cheering me on. It gives me strength. It's my most precious treasure. Mr. Ryuki, there is something I'd like to talk to you about.
What is it?
We can't keep meeting like this.
No, never mind. Please forget it.
What was that about?
It sounded like you wanted to tell me something important.
Hey, Ryuki, why don't you try wink syncing with him?
Yeah, I'll try taking a peek.
He'll never notice that I'm doing anything weird.
Especially when I do that.
Hey, asshole. I know you're in there. Deadline on the payment passed a long time ago. Drop it up, you bastard!
It's the loan sharks again.
Ooh, someone's in
different
debt.
set of guys came by yesterday, and the day before that. I've been borrowing from so many different places, I don't know who's who anymore. Anyway, what am I supposed to do? I can't talk to the police about it.
So he's borrowed money from a lot of people.
He must have been in real trouble if he even got involved with loan sharks.
But why can't he talk to the police about it?
Don't tell me.
Supposedly, he has connection to the Yakuza. Word is, he's involved in some dangerous transactions.
Komeiji, you wouldn't happen to be struggling with debt, would you?
What? How did you...
I knew it.
That's what you wanted to tell me, right? Why can't you get the police involved? Is it because you're buying and selling on the black market?
What are you talking about? I would never do something like that.
I tried asking Komeiji more questions, but no matter how much I questioned him, he didn't admit to any involvement with the Yakuza. In the end, I was unable to find any clues leading to the key to Shoma's heart.
Huh. Shoma isn't here. Where did that boy run off to? We still haven't made up. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryuki. I need to go find Shoma now. So, well, bye for now.
Until the next time we ride the Ferris wheel again.
Excuse me.
Meiji and Shoma, huh? It's clear that they're both hiding something. Even if we chase them down and asked again, we'd get the same result.
I guess we have no choice. Let's go somewhere else for now.
Yeah, let's.
Alright, let's go to ION. ION Garden, February 13th.
Huh? Ryuki, why are you here?
Why are you here, Mizuki?
To question people for the investigation. Why are you two here?
Kizzy comes here to play with the kids sometimes. She really loves kids. Yes, I find it quite soothing and energizes me. I'm just tagging along.
That makes sense. Mizuki could probably fit in with the kids pretty good.
I feel like I just got insulted. Mind if I kick your ass? Big Sis is quite popular with the children here. She played with them often when she was still living with Mr. Date as well.
Are you no longer living with Mr. Date?
Shouldn't you be in school?
School's closed because of the flu. We won't have classes for a while.
Then aren't you supposed to stay at home?
A certain freeloader is at home all the time because he's on vacation. It was so annoying. I had to get outside.
She must mean Mr. Date.
Young girls have wills of their own.
What are you looking at?
Oh, nothing. Being here takes me back.
Mizuki, you look like you're staring at her boobs. Alright, how are you?
It's all right now.
Oh, God.
Because I am here. Half might.
What?
You just seemed kind of quiet, so I thought maybe you weren't feeling well.
But I'm always like this. Though, now that you mention it, I guess my old leg wound is bothering me a bit.
Got that in the war?
Wait, where are you looking, perv?
Huh? You brought it up. By the way, is that a bullet wound?
Yeah.
Doesn't it hurt?
No, not really. It's from when I got shot by the new Cyclops killer. But I think the pain I felt inside was worse. Now I'll be scarred forever because of that bastard.
Alright. Oh my god. Can't imagine her taking care of children, but she'll kick me if I say that, so I'll keep it to myself.
So you wanna get kicked?
Oh my god.
Your thoughts are written all over your face.
Alright, hey Kizuna.
Why do you call Mizuki Big Sis?
We did not get much of a chance to speak yesterday. For various reasons, I have been living with another girl since I was 9 years old.
Another girl? Not your relative.
No, we were not related by blood. We were the same age, but I referred to her as Big Sis. She was so beautiful, collected, and dependable. She was the spitting image of an older sister. There is something about Mizuki that reminds me of her.
I see. Beautiful and collected, huh?
Why does that look in your eyes offend me so much right now?
Kick his ass, Mizuki.
Is she not with you anymore?
When she turned 15, she was adopted. So, we do not live together any longer.
Oh, that's a good question. What if the big sis she refers to is Tokiko's kid? Maybe.
You're close with Mr. Date, huh?
Indeed, we have been quite close. Some time ago, when I nearly got in trouble with some delinquents in town, Mr. Date saved me. Since then, I have been showing my gratitude with home-cooked meals.
That is more than he deserves.
Or booking a hotel room for him if he is unable to go home for whatever reason.
Way more than he deserves.
Like when we got in a big fight and I kicked him out. As we continue to interact, we have come to form a sort of mutually beneficial relationship.
You must like Mr. Date, Kizuna.
Yes, but merely as a friend.
She was pretty direct about it.
Yep. That old vibrating bed of a man would never be a viable romantic candidate.
Vibrating bed.
So what is it you wish to discuss?
Father.
And who is this?
Hi.
Mr. Ryuki from the police. He is investigating the HB case.
I see.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Kuruto Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department. May I ask you some questions?
That's fine, but I don't have much time. I would appreciate it if you're quick about it.
Okay. You're Mr. Lee Chichiera, I presume.
Indeed I am.
An investor and founder of the Chieda Foundation, you're also the chief director of Iowan and a major shareholder of Horodori Institute of Genetics, is that right?
And all of that has kept me quite busy. So, you already know all that about me. What more do you want me to say?
This guy's a piece of work. He obviously doesn't respect us.
I mean, he is one of the wealthiest people on Earth.
We also just told him things about himself that he already knew, so...
A police officer is probably like an aunt to him.
Do you know about the case?
Of course I know about it. One of the victims was from the research institute I invest in. I've suffered heavy losses because of it. It was quite the aggravating incident. As a citizen, I would like the police to resolve this problem as quickly as possible. Before they waste any more of our taxes, that is.
Oh, great.
Ugh.
About your relationship with Chikara.
Well, he is the director of the research institute I'm funding. Or maybe I should say was. Either way, that was the extent of our relationship.
He was quite, well, an eccentric individual.
And I only invested in his work. I don't care what his personality was like. It doesn't concern me as long as it doesn't affect his job.
Was there any work-related trouble?
Not at all. You seem to be searching for a motive for me to kill Chikara. However, I gain nothing from his death. I have suffered nothing but losses because of this incident. In other words, I am a victim as well.
Okay, man.
And you suspect me of all people. The police in this country continue to prove their own uselessness.
Seriously, what is up with this guy? If only he didn't have so much authority, we could pin something on him and book him.
Tama, I get that he's annoying, but I also don't think that maybe we should use our authority like that.
Well, hold on now.
You have an alibi?
What were you doing 2 days ago? February 11th, around 8 p.m., and on February 9th, at 6 a.m.
What is that supposed to be? Confirming my alibi?
Yes, well, it's only a formality.
I see the police have no problem wasting people's time. Well, fine. 2 days ago, I was having dinner with the Federation of Economic Organizations in Ginza. I was on a business trip on the 9th, and I stayed at a hotel in Kyoto.
Tama?
I just checked. He's telling the truth. He was spotted on surveillance cameras in each location.
How about Jean?
Jin Furroway. You mean the first victim? Of course I know of him. In fact, anyone involved in finance couldn't avoid knowing him.
Were you close with him at all?
Not particularly.
I checked. He and Jin had practically no contact with each other.
About Chikara.
I understand you are the majority shareholder of Horodori Institute. As the de facto owner of the Research Institute, I'm sure you must know of its origins and insider information.
What are you trying to say?
I explained the information about Chikara that Tama had obtained, about the dubious research that he had been conducting, about the rumors of human experiments, and that his research facility was forced to shut down 9 years ago. What is with that animation? Are you okay, man? Along with the fact that Chikara disappeared in order to avoid being investigated. And that the current research institute was built after the heat from that incident had settled down.
Did you know all of this?
I did.
You provided the capital required to rebuild the Research Institute, did you not?
Yes.
Why did you decide to fund it?
The gene therapy research that was being led by Chikara. That research had a great deal of value and potential. Even with all the advancements in this day and age, there are many people who are still suffering from incurable diseases. Not to mention all of the children who can't live a normal life due to the illnesses they were born with. I have seen the suffering of so many people, precious to me. Chikara's research had the potential to help all of those people. It brought hope to humanity itself. It's certainly true that his personality and past weren't without issues. And I won't deny that the research faced criticism due to its radical nature. Still, if it can help alleviate the suffering of so many people, I wanted to put my support behind it. In other words, I invested in the future that Research Institute could bring us.
Tama, is there anyone in Mr. Chieda's family that has an incurable disease?
No, and of course, he doesn't have one himself either. His only daughter is completely healthy, and his wife, Kizuna's mother, passed away long ago.
He experiences epigenetic ecstasy.
What is it?
No, it's just... Is this your first time here?
Kizzy's invited me a bunch of times before.
Big Sis is very popular among the children, and she is great at keeping them entertained.
I'm not as good as you, Kizzy.
I see. Feel free to come back anytime.
I don't trust you now. Stay away from my daughter.
Any friend of Kizuna is welcome here.
Ryuki, I just looked into Iowan. I came across some interesting information. 23 years ago, a child in their care went missing.
What?
The child was 6 at the time. His name was Uru Somazuki. It was reported extensively, but he still hasn't been found.
You want to wink sync, or you want to ask about Uru Somazuki?
Let's wink sync.
No matter how much wealth you have, there is a limit to the people you can save. How powerless I am. Perhaps it's necessary to be accepting of help wherever you can get it.
Alright, about Uru Somazuki.
Mr. Chieda, there's one more thing I'd like to ask.
What is it?
It's about Uru Somazuki. You remember him, don't you?
Yes. I will never forget. The Iowan missing child. That's what the media called it back then. Was it a kidnapping or an accident? The case was never solved. And the child is still missing to this day.
Well, that happened 23 years ago, so I can't imagine he's still a child.
What a painful memory. It makes my heart ache.
Oh. We have a question from Hitomi. What do you want to disappear from this world? War, borders, racism, or overtime?
What a selection. Racism. Cat just says yes.
Right. I
Yeah,
believe it with
up
all my
to
heart,
5,
too.
yes.
Yes. Alright, let's ask about the missing child
As
case.
the chairman, I take full responsibility. But wouldn't you agree that the police should take most of the blame?
Excuse me?
After mobilizing so many investigators, they weren't able to find a single clue.
Okay, you were still the one that lost a child, man.
What do you think, Tama?
He has some personality issues, but he doesn't seem like an evil monster. It doesn't seem like he's lying either. Though, it is concerning that so many mysterious incidents have been happening around him.
Are we done here? We've wasted enough time, I think. I'll be going now.
Okay, bye. Oh no.
Father!
Oh no.
Please! Let me marry your daughter!
You're not gonna give up on this, are you?
Buddy.
I swear I'll give her a good life! I swear it to the heavens! So please, please,
22.
give me
Can't promise
permission
that.
to marry your daughter!
Kizuna, I'll be coming home late again tonight.
Yes. Goodbye, Father.
Wait! Please don't
Not
ignore
even
me!
acknowledge him.
No.
Kizuna, who is this?
A stranger.
Oh, wait! We met at Matsushina Diner 2 days ago!
You're still a stranger!
You're that unemployed guy, Leon, right? Did you go to the unemployment office?
Mizuki, you're making things worse. Keep asking questions.
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
Oh god.
That's a no.
In other words, you're a leech on society.
I've never sucked anyone's blood.
I don't think he was being literal.
No job, no education, no manners, not to mention, you're drinking in the middle of the day.
Oh, but
Yeah,
this
he
is
doesn't even have to say
non-alcoholic.
no. She can reject him himself. Herself, excuse me.
Dare call me father. To put it frankly, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
How rude! I'm a human being, thank you very much. And I am not a pole vaulter!
Oh my god.
In any case, stay away from my daughter. Though it's not like she would give you the time of day anyway.
Bye.
Wait!
But Papa.
Aww. Kizzy's dad must be really busy.
I don't think that was the issue.
Looks like he's feeling down, but his core remains undamaged.
We meet again.
Oh, it's you again. You seem to show up wherever I go. Maybe we're connected somehow. Not that I want to be connected with the dude.
How dare you?
About Kizuna.
As you know, I met Kizzy 2 days ago at Matsushita Diner. When I saw her, it was love at first sight. I tried to get her attention. When Kizzy left the diner, I followed her.
Oh my god.
When she boarded a train, I spent all my money to get on the same one. When she went in the girls' bathroom, I followed her.
Ryuki, cuff it.
Oh. But decided not to go inside. Even though she kept ignoring me, I never gave up trying to talk to her. And finally, in Yoyagi Park, she acknowledged me. Kizzy finally decided to accept my love.
I told him it was acceptable to be strictly friends.
So, you gave in.
You set a bad precedent there.
However, I believe you promised you would be more serious about your job search. I do not associate with those who do not work, let alone be friends with them.
Yeah, but I was here yesterday, so...
It was indeed helpful of you to play with the children. However, that does not conclude your promise to me.
I'm sorry. I feel like we're destined to be together, Kizzy. I want to stay by your side.
Dude, get a life.
Instead?
My name, Lien, is spelled L-I-E-N. In French, Lien means bond, just like Kizuna means bond in Japanese.
Oh my god.
Well, how about it? That's destiny, right?
Sounds like a bit of a stretch.
I agree.
Mizuki looking into the camera like she's in the office.
About Mizuki?
Ah, you were at Matsushita Diner too, weren't you?
Yeah? Why?
Wait. What's this called again? Rendezvous?
What?
No, that's not it. Fleur-de-lis.
What the hell is this guy talking about?
I have no idea.
I almost have it. It's right at the back of my uvula.
I don't think that's it.
Can I chokeslam him?
About Mr. Chieda.
I totally crashed and burned today. All because this thing caused a misunderstanding.
That wasn't the issue.
No.
Meeting the parents is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I wanted to calm my nerves a bit.
Then maybe drink it before you go.
But I'm definitely gonna get his approval next time we meet.
That's some real positive thinking.
Huh, damn right. If you aren't in it to win it, you've already lost.
Maybe you could learn something from him, Ryuki.
Don't even suggest it.
But I was basically told that I'm useless just 3 days ago. Can't say it doesn't sting after hearing it so many times.
What happened 3 days ago?
Remember how I said I got fired from my cleaning job? The place I worked was Horadori Institute.
Oh.
What? I actually used to be a thief. I was so good at lockpicking, they called me the master of unlocking. I used my skills to borrow valuables. Many times. I've gone clean, of course. I got arrested, did my time, and I haven't stolen anything since.
Thank you for reminding the cop and us.
I was so stupid back then. And I honestly regret it from the bottom of my heart. But Chikara Horadori, the director, found out about my criminal record, and he fired me. He told me, a person who falls to those depths can never rise again.
Well, he's dead now, so, you know.
Damn it. It's just not fair. I've been working hard since I got out of jail. That's why I was like that back at the diner, by the way. To be honest, I was debating whether I should just kill myself.
Okay.
That's when an angel appeared before me.
Oh my god.
Me?
That's right, Kizzy. You. I felt saved. I wanted to give it my all and live again. You saved my life.
Leon, please tell me one thing.
Anything!
You have not stolen a single thing since you were released?
Yeah. Of course I haven't.
So you haven't used your lockpicking skills either?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, hold on! Don't tell me you broke into someone's house!
No, that's not wrong, but it's wrong. It's true that I opened a lock and broke in somewhere, but I wasn't committing a crime.
Alright, what was the break-in?
The thing is, last night...
Last night?
You broke into a house?
No, not a house. I guess I have to say it. I broke in to Horodori Institute.
What?
Oh, but like I said, it wasn't a crime. It was for an investigation. I was helping the police.
Who in the police had you break in?
The police.
Strange. I didn't hear anything about that.
Maybe it was unrelated to the HB case.
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horodori Institute. But in the end, we didn't find anything. So I didn't take anything either. Please believe me.
Wait. Who asked you to do this investigation?
I can't tell you that. It's supposed to be a secret.
Secret? You just told us the whole thing.
Anyway, I just want you to know I didn't do anything illegal. At all.
Very well. I will trust you, Leon.
Ah, thank you! You really are an angel, Kizzy!
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, crap. I forgot to mention something important. I should have said this earlier, Kizzy. The order was supposed to be the other way around, but here it goes.
I'm pregnant?
Kizzy,
oh my
please marry me.
Is that a shoe?
Wait a minute.
It does appear to be.
I hope my Prince Charming will appear before me with a glass slipper someday.
Aw.
That's my dream.
That's kind of cute.
Not an engagement ring, but an engagement shoe.
I bought them using my entire life savings.
Oh my god, Lan.
Please, accept.
I
Buddy.
cannot accept that.
Is already worried about financial security with you.
Yeah.
We would need to have a
And also,
relationship
like,
for an
only
adequate amount of
2
time
seconds.
first.
Yeah.
What?
Kizzy?
You mean you'll date me?
No, that is not what I meant by relationship. I meant that we would need to spend time together as friends.
How long? How long? Hey, how long would we need to be friends?
Well, 5 years. No, perhaps 6. If after 6 years you still feel the same way, then...
Are we going to get in present day and they're married now?
Okay, got it. Then I'll take good care of this for 6 years.
What? So what if you lose them? Or break them?
Hey, I have a good idea.
No.
Oh?
Ryuji, if your idea is burying them... Oh my god.
There. I put the glass slippers in there.
I put my entire life savings into this box that I am now burying right here.
And the letters.
Yeah.
I wrote out how I feel now in one of the letters. And in the other...
I have written how I currently feel in that letter.
Oh no.
Can't wait to open
This
that
is a
6
time
years in the
capsule.
future.
We'll bury it here, then dig it out 6 years from now. If you still feel the same way as what's written in the letters in 6 years...
Yuki, why are you saying we? Do you think you're part of this, man?
Yeah, then you'll accept the
He does.
shoes, right?
Yes, then... perhaps.
Huh. You know, that is kinda romantic.
I didn't know you had this sort of side to you, Ryuki.
Okay, I'm burying it now.
Yeah, this feels like it thinks it's a cuter moment than it actually is.
I can't wait. 6 years!
You never know, they might hit us with something else later that is going to make us look back on this and go, oh, how cute. But at the moment...
6 years is a pretty long time. You sure you're still gonna feel the same way?
Of course. My love is eternally undying.
And if it's not, we all know where you buried the shoes that you spent your entire life savings on. Bye, Kizuna. Oh.
Huh? Kizuna, what's wrong?
Oh, that again.
What?
You know how dogs pee when they get excited?
Where are we going with this, Mizuki?
What?
Kizuna's about to pee.
It's kind of like that.
I don't get it.
Just watch.
Let us begin. Start the music!
Oh, we're dancing again.
Step and gum on my way to the station. The crowd squeezes out my frustration. And
Should I ask where the music's coming from?
Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom.
That's none of our business.
They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online.
So she just does this whenever she gets excited.
Oh, my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we share? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fate on my own. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Tama and Aiba are the speakers.
There we go. Yuki just opens his mouth and that's where the sound comes out. Like Lilo and Stitch.
That was so fun! Oh, man.
Never stop.
That feels like it should have been significant somehow. I don't know how, though.
I thought so 2 days ago, too. You really are good at dancing, Kizuna.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was seriously amazing.
Well, I need to get going now.
Yeah, see you later.
Have a nice day.
Good luck with the investigation.
Thanks, guys. Alright, I think we're gonna end here for tonight.
You didn't get anything useful.
Sounds like a good plan.
Never mind, I can't access the menu after this scene.
There are some things that I've been thinking about, though. The biggest one being...
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horodori Institute. But in the end, we didn't find anything.
A hidden room inside Horodori Institute?
We have to look into this, after hearing about something like that.
Well, I suppose so.
So...
Alright, our next destination is?
Yeah, Horodori Institute.
Alright, Horodori Institute of Genetics, February 13th, Wednesday at 18:20, so 6:20 p.m.
Like we've been here already.
No one here.
It's past business hours, so they probably all left.
But the lights are on.
Maybe someone forgot to turn them off?
The entrance was unlocked too.
I think someone forgot to lock it.
There weren't any guards around.
Must be on vacation.
Okay.
No, fine.
a lot of
I'm sorry,
conveniences.
okay? Yes, you're right. Something is clearly wrong.
It's as if someone is inviting us inside.
A trap, maybe?
For who? And why? No one could have known we were coming here.
Then maybe it's for welcoming someone other than us.
Who's there?
Ryuki, living organism detected. They're alone.
They must be hiding somewhere.
No. Is it behind the door? No. That's a robot arm. Oh, there's someone back there, I think. No?
There you
Biopods?
are.
The fuck is Komeiji doing here? I recognize that square skull.
Hey, I know you're there. Come on out.
Komeiji.
What is he doing here?
Alright, here we're going to end for tonight.
A cliffhanger.
On a cliffhanger. We'll find out what Komeiji is doing next time. As a reminder, we are taking Thursday off for Juneteenth. So, go, if you don't know the history, go check it out. Educate yourself, all of that. So we'll be back on Sunday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. You got any announcements?
Nope.
Excellent. If you're watching on Twitch, below is the link to our YouTube channel. You can go check out any of the previous games we have played. I can now confirm that House and Fata Morgana and the first the Somnium files are all queued to be published in about the next month or so. So they'll come out sort of consecutively after that, but go check those out. If you are on YouTube, feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be able to see when things are uploaded. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, all.
Goodbye.
Bye.